One of my goals this year was to learn how to build mobile applications. As a software developer, I have worked extensively with Vue.js and React.js for building web applications. So at first, it was a drag between Flutter and React Native for me because I had attended a Flutter conference last year. And oh my God, I think Flutter is a very, very cool technology to learn, right? But then I eventually decided to go for React Native first since I was an existing JavaScript to React developer. I thought it would make sense to pick up React Native first. And I'm not going to lie, React Native is also very, very cool, especially with Expo. This is how I usually learn something new, right? If I want to learn something new, I would first start with a YouTube crash course. So this is the course I used, React Native Full Course by JavaScript Mastery YouTube channel. So I followed this course first. I would follow a YouTube crash course first, and then I would move on to an Udemy course for a more in-depth exploration. This is the course I used for the YouTube crash course, and it was very nice. The tutor was, look at this, I had already watched everything, right? So this is what I used for my first step of learning for the YouTube crash course. So next, I enrolled for an Udemy course. This is the course I went for, React Native, the Beginner's Guide 2024 edition. Luckily for me, around this time, Shikod Africa Abeokuta, a community that I lead currently, was doing a technical deep dive program where participants are given access to Udemy courses, and they're also connected with facilitators. So I took advantage of that, signed up as a participant, and I was given access to this course, the React Native course. And the course was really, really very well, much detailed. It has 14 sections, I think. No, 13 sections, and very, very, very detailed. It's a 12 hour course. So it went from the beginning, from the scratch. What is React Native? What is Expo Go, React, the installation processes and the core concept, right? I love this part on Flexbox system, really, really amazing. There was even a cheat sheet added to that part. There were so many, and the Udemy course facilitator also built, I think, about two apps as well. So I also pick ideas from their apps, from his apps, seeing him build that app and use core concept to build that. And I think I learned about, yes, push notifications, async storage. I use the sync storage in the project that I built because when I do a YouTube course and then I move on to an Udemy course, I then start to build my own project, not the project that the person is building, right? I try to follow through, but I'm building my own thing. So I pick what I can pick from the tutor, and then I go out to research whatever thing I need that is not included in the tutor's syllabus, or that the tutor did not specifically use in their own project, or that they might have mentioned. So yeah, publishing and building, performance, and the last section was animation. I actually made use of this animation in just a little bit of animation in the project that I built. So it was such an it was such an amazing one. I really enjoyed the learning process. I think the courses I used were very, very amazing. And here is the project that I worked on. It is a car rental app called CarQuest, right? So this is like the landing page. Welcome to CarQuest, your premium and luxury car rental home. Get started. And this is the code base, very simple project. And I used Expo for this project. I mean, the tutorials that I followed also used Expo. So I used Expo. I made so many references to the docs. So if you are looking to like do something like this, I would highly recommend Expo. I used Upright for my authentication. This is my first time using Upright, but yeah, I had seen the tutor in the initial YouTube crash course use Upright, so I checked it out and it wasn't bad. I used it for authentication. I had a little issue with using it for database as my database, but I think that I'm picking it back up anyways. And also I use Tailwind CSS, of course. I use Tailwind CSS, and I got my logos from Imagine Arts. I got the CarQuest logo from Imagine Arts. So this is like an a tool that you can use to generate image, right? So that was what I used to generate this logo. So this is the landing page. I got most of the images I used from Imagine Art as well. So let us see how, let me just introduce you to the app. So basically the app is designed specifically for Lagos, Nigeria, and it's just like a demo car rental app. I'll walk you through the core components, right? So we have our app, we have our auth, we have our tabs here, and we have some components, we have the asset. In the YouTube course I love the fact that the tutor kind of like grouped all of their images into this constant. This is my asset folder, but 1 minute, okay, yes, into these constant folders where they exported all of their images, and you can just call this entire object in any of your components. So I copied that, I liked that, and I have just 4 components here. I have my hooks, I have my library, I have my data. I used what's it called, hard coded data for this project. And yes, let's try to sign in. I already have an account. I think it's bemi at gmail.com, and password is 1234567 8, and you can also confirm your password by toggling this. All right, let's sign in. Okay, all right, so this is the home page. This is the home tab that we have here. This is home.tsx. We have an intro. It says start your current CarQuest journey now. How does our car rental work? This is like a slide, but you can learn more. If I click this learn more, there's like a simple, very simple animation, and like a more detailed explanation pops up. How does our car rental work? Renting a car with CarQuest is straightforward, blah blah blah. And you close. If I move on to the next, why choose us? It pops up as well. CarQuest offers competitive rates, and all and all and all. And if you go here, you have the customer testimonial. You can close, and down that we have like a slideshow of some of the vehicles. Is not all of the vehicles, because at the end you see like a see more that shows like, hey, you're not on the vehicles page yet, but like we're just showing you a few of the vehicles on the home page. So if I click on see more here, it takes me to this rentals tab. All right, so I am currently now on the rentals tab. Look at, we have all of the vehicles here. We have a Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic. I'm not exactly sure I'm correct with, because I used Imagine Arts to get all of these car images. So we have Ford Mustang, we have Chevrolet Malibu, Tesla Model 3, we have BMW, we have Audi, we have Mercedes, and of course we have a search functionality here. So we can search for just Corolla, that will leave us with just Corolla. If we search for just Audi, that will leave us with just Audi. And if we search for Mercedes, that will leave us with just Mercedes. So yeah, that is the car rental app, right? And then you can, that is the all vehicles tab, and we can book a car. So once you click book a car, it navigates you to like a dynamic page with just that particular car, and it tells you what station that car is available at. For example, we clicked on Toyota Corolla, and it tells us a Toyota Corolla is available at our Ikeja station. And it tells you is automatic, sorry, 2021, 1,500 per hour. That part is very unrealistic, but 1,500 per hour, and you can click on book now. By default, it populates a 1 hour rentage time, and you can change that to maybe 5 hours. You will see that the price also changes in real time like that. No payment system was implemented yet anyway, so even if I just confirm, it says your booking has been confirmed, and I can go back. And yeah, that is it. I can go to my profile page, look at it. It says Gbemiola. This was the name I used to sign up. I can click log out. It says you have booked 2 renters so far. This was the initial one I booked, and this is the one we just booked now, Toyota Corolla, for 7,500 naira, 5 hours. And you can also re-rent a car from your profile page. If I go back to home, I can navigate from here, then to profile, back to rentals, back to home. So that's about that with the CarQuest app. And it was really fun learning how to use React Native, I'm not gonna lie. So the CarQuest app is just a demo app. It's not like it's going to be published or anything. It's my first application, so I'm going to put it in my what's it called, museum, right? But I'm looking forward to building more sophisticated, complex projects with React Native. And yes, and I will keep updating you guys on how it goes, on how the learning and building process goes. But so far so good. I think I have a reasonable hang of it. So yeah, we're good. It's an amazing technology. We are looking to learn React Native, especially if you're an existing React developer. Please do it. It's so React in nature. Like you're just going to flow with it. So I highly recommend. It was fun learning, it was fun building, and I'm looking forward to using React Native more and more and more and more in the future. Please let me know which technology you like the most between React Native and Flutter. It's not a competition. I love Flutter as well. I mean, I've never used it. I know it uses that programming language, but I've been to the Flutter conference and it's so amazing, right? I've seen Flutter developers do their thing and it makes sense. So let me know which technology you are using to build apps currently and why you prefer that. If you like this video or if you found it helpful or inspiring or whatever, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on notification for more tech and coding content. And of course, a special shout out to She Code Africa Abeokuta for the technical deep dive program, because that was what gave me access to the Udemy course. I mean, I would have had to buy, but I didn't have to buy. And I also got access to a facilitator. Shout out to her as well. She was very helpful, very, very, very helpful, very welcoming, very sweet. Shout out to her. So, guys, see you in my next video. Bye.